Hello, everybody. I hope you are all super, like I am. And we are on day 4 of the 7-day meditation. It's day 4 already. So just starting, let's get settled into our body. Taking a deep breath in through our nose to a count of 4. Holding. And releasing through the mouth to a count of 4. Another brilliant breath in. Hold. And release. Coming into our body, just settling here right now. In these meditations, I'm generating frequencies from nature. Nature, perfectly still, perfectly present. It knows exactly who it is and who it is not. And so by us coming into this present moment, to this reality, we get to start to see who we really are and who we are not. And we start to release those programs taking a breath in. That used to define who we really were not. So most of us, most of the time, have never really been in this reality. We've been in many other realities. We tap in and out of this one, but we're never really consistent here. To start to receive what is on offer in this reality. So we're trying to fix problems, but we're doing so from other realities which created these problems that run on certain rule sets. And we don't really make much progress. Settling into our body. Coming into the back of our spine, from the very top of our spine, which connects with the neck, the head. Start to travel down the spine, the 24 vertebrae. But let's not just go straight down. Like a spiral around the spine, we travel down it. this spiral with a movement, complete synchronicity. Just staying, resting at the base of the spine, touching your inner skin, your outer skin, fabric of your clothing. And that's touching whatever you're sitting, standing, lying down on. And that goes down to the floor, carpet. Which goes down to the pavement, the street, earth. Which goes down into the core of the earth, which we're connected to, these brilliant frequencies, pure frequencies. And as we breathe in all of these frequencies right through up the base to our pedestal, which is supporting us. And we're here. In our body, present, in this reality that we're supposed to be in. There is one optimal reality to be in, and that is the one in space-time. The fourth quadrant. And this is where your timeless self is. So as I generate frequencies, I bring you in, I pull you in to the present moment. See how you're feeling right now. For those of you who have never been in the present moment, it can be a bit unsettling. For those who are more familiar with this, you'll feel grounded, complete, settled, fulfilled. And this is what we can do on our own at any time, in any situation. We can come into our body, we can be present. And we can render ourselves from the optimal reality. So a good technique to come into space-time is called spatial referencing. It's very simple. You take a body part, any body part. You look at an object. It could be a lamp, a tree, the floor, the carpet. You look at that object and then you look. Visualize the body part. So if we're looking at a lamp, and then we come to our shoulder, and we reference ourselves from there. This brings us back into our body here. It's like a navigating system, which is what we're here for. GPS. It helps navigate and pinpoint where you are in space-time. And as you do this more often, taking a breath in, as you do this more often, it will become natural, and you will auto-correct when you're off the path a bit. And you will start to reside in this space much more often. And this is where your timeless self starts to reveal itself to you, it shows you your higher self. You start to see a higher version of who you are. And by doing so, you get to release the programs that no longer or have never served you. Lack of self-worth, self-sabotage programs, self-abuse programs, abuse programs, lack, non-deserving, limitedness. These are all programs that run in the forefront in this human consciousness. So if we have these programs running consistently, how are we ever supposed to break through? We do it by being present here in space-time. And we raise to another consciousness, a higher consciousness that has a different rule set. And everything around us and within us starts to shift. And like that spiral going down the spine, our existence here is a spiral constantly expanding. That's why we're here. It's not to do anything else, but constantly evolve and expand. So by bringing in these frequencies of nature that are perfectly present, still in the present moment, we get to tune in to these frequencies and start an interaction with nature. You don't need to take my word for it. Just practice it, and it will be shown to you. This is all a process. It's a wonderful process of letting go, of being in that death space, of letting go of things that do not serve you, that are not you. And then observing the metamorphosis of a higher version of you. And then we start again, and then we start again, and then we start again, and it never, ever ends. It's infinite. Which puts a perspective on how we humans have always been running so much with the more concept. Always needing more. Just think, if we did not have those frequencies running, just think what world we'd have here. It's not to say we wouldn't evolve, but it wouldn't come from a perspective of lack. It would come from a perspective of expansion. And nobody needs to be left out. So coming back to the concept of more, if we are in this infinite spiral of expansion and evolution, more is guaranteed. We don't need to preoccupy ourselves in this existence with that yearning of more. It has to happen. By releasing programs like this, we get to live and enjoy being present. And being present is anything but boring. By being present, we gain access to the real show that's going on. So we practice being here in this present moment in our body as much as we can throughout the day. And we just observe. I'm all about results, not theories, not discussions, debates. And with all the various journeys I've been on, this has, without question, been the most effective, quickest, potent, delightful, discipline for me to connect with my timeless self. Taking a breath in. You've noticed now I'm letting you hold, release. When you decide to, taking back that power, making that decision. Everything I do is about bringing you back into your power, into this present moment, here. In harmony in the I am state. When we just even approach it, just approach it. And by doing that, having that intention, that affirmation, yes, I want to expand. I'm willing of letting go of the old self. Even though it's scary because I'm familiar with it, but I'm willing to let go. Even just that intention, that is enough. The journey has begun. You're here. You would not be here now if you were not meant to be at this part of your journey. Practice spatial referencing during the day. Practice. Anyone who is a master has practiced and practiced and practiced. I'll leave you here. Disconnect when you want to disconnect. And I get to see you tomorrow.